Okay, this video will cover the academic planning tool from the staff and student perspective. We're using our training site right now, and we're going to start out from the advisor perspective. So as an advisor, you would log in to navigate staff and be brought to your home screen. Here you can see a list of your assigned students, and you can also search for a specific student whose plan you'd like to view. After selecting a student, you'll be brought to their student profile. To access their academic plan, you would click on the Academic Plan tab. Okay, what we are brought to is Ava, the student's academic plan template on the left-hand side and her planned courses on the right-hand side. We can see here that we see the program she's a part of. Hovering over this information icon, we can see which catalog year she is assigned to. What we can also see is all of the requirements that Ava has to complete in order to earn her degree. This plan here, plan suggestions on the left-hand side, is modeled after the academic plan templates that you and your content team build in the content administration tool. It appears in the same order as what is built in the CAT. So as an advisor, if I'm looking at this and I would like to make some suggestions for Ava's plan, I can do so by clicking on Add Comments or Suggestions. This will now change the banner up top to indicate that we're editing the student's plan. The rest of the screen looks relatively the same, but we can see a list of all of those courses. Next to these courses, we see appropriate tags if the course has been enrolled, planned, completed, etc. You'll also notice that some of these courses, both on the left-hand side and the right-hand side, have little locks next to it. This means that you as the advisor has locked the course for a specific term. We see here on the right-hand side under My Plan, all of the current and upcoming terms with some planned courses, some enrolled or in progress courses, the total number of credits the student is taking, and then of course some upcoming terms. So as an advisor, if we want to look into the future, we can, for example, look at fall 2020. These are the following courses that Ava has planned. We've previously flagged a few of these courses. This is slightly different than locking a course. Locking a course indicates that a student must take that course during a certain term. Flagging it is more of a warning. You can see by hovering over the flag icon that we can see the advisor's notes saying, let's chat about this course. Sometimes this can be a little bit challenging to take at the same time as another course. By clicking on this hamburger icon, we are also able to move these courses to a different term, remove them from a term, lock or flag the course if they're not done so already, or view the course details. This information is pulled over from your student information system. Another item I'd like to call out on the left-hand side is looking at the different requirements. You can see here that Kinesiology 201, Nursing 110, these are all single courses. This History elective is an option for the student to actually search for and plan for a course. If we want to suggest to the student that they, in fact, not take Nursing 250 during the upcoming fall term, we can drag and drop the course out of the plan term back into the template side. You can see here that it's bolded here because it's no longer planned. There's no tag. And if there's any other recommendations or other flags that we would like to make for the student, we can do so. We can add a flag to Anthropology 201. We flagged that for the student. And if there's no other feedback we'd like to share with the student, we can go up to the top of the screen here and click Send Suggestions. Send suggestions to Ava. From here, we will see a summary of all of the actions that we've taken. We've flagged this course and we removed the nursing course from fall 2020. If you would like to add any additional comments for the student to see, you can do so here. Then we would hit send. And these suggestions would be sent over to the student. You can see here that the viewpoint looks a little different. We now see an overall summary of all of the students' planned terms. You can see here that the course we removed is crossed out. And we also see that we are pending Ava's response. If you determine you'd like to add additional comments, make additional changes, or revoke any of the edits that you've made, you can do so by clicking here. So we're now going to navigate into the student view of this academic planning tool. So as the student, I would log into the Navigate Student desktop site with my credentials. From here, I would navigate to the Planner tab. And what pops up immediately is a notification that my advisor has given me feedback. So you can see the comment that I've made is right here. We would then view the plan. You can see when the advisor sent these suggestions, what these changes are. So flagged this course, here's the comment, removed this course, and then what our new plans are going to look like with that course crossed off. If, as a student, I would like to hide these changes or essentially disregard them for now, I can do so, or I can accept all of the changes. Once accepting them all, the student's academic plan and the advisor's view of the plan will update. So the student has a very similar viewpoint to what the advisor has, which are all of these requirements on the left-hand side. And then of course, their planned terms on the right-hand side. They can also view the history of the feedback from their advisor by clicking on the Feedback History tab. The advisor also has the ability to view this. So the student and the advisor can have some sort of a paper trail of all of the changes that have happened. The student also has the ability to favorite courses or search for courses. Favoriting a course is helpful if a student has some elective requirements that they need to take and they want to search for some options and favorite them so that they can quickly recall them in the future. And then, of course, by clicking search, the student would search and have access to the entire course catalog. But we really want to keep the student focused on the template that is here on the left-hand side with all of their recommendations and requirements. Switching briefly back to the advisor platform, we can refresh this for updates. And since Ava, the student, has accepted the advisor's updates, refreshing this would reflect those updates. As students review their academic, their academic templates, we always recommend that you build these templates in the order that the student should take these courses. While of course they can scroll and they can drag and drop as they desire, it is a helpful tool for them to be able to look at the top choices and drag them into the first planned term. The student also has the ability to schedule their courses once they have planned out their terms and reviewed this with their advisor. So you can see here for spring 2020, we have these courses planned. We have one that is enrolled. The student has the option to pick times. And this would tie into all of the course section data that we bring over from your student information system. So from here, the student would be able to see all of their planned courses for the particular semester, their schedule. They're able to block off any busy times that they may have, and then go through the list of courses that they have and review all of the sections, determining which section may work best for their schedule. So we can see here that this History 111 works nicely for their schedule here. They're able to see all of the available sections, any conflicting sections, or if the sections are already full and they need to be added or request to be added on the wait list. They can drag and drop their course sections over to the right-hand side. Another option that the student has available to them is the quick schedule feature, which automatically looks at all of their planned courses and slots the student in to the appropriate section time based on their availability. After the student has scheduled out all of their courses, they'll be able to see a listing here. And from here, they can either enter any section pins if necessary, pay their tuition, or register. If you have any additional questions about the academic planning tool from both the staff or student side, please reach out to your strategic leader. Thank you.